Alrighty, bear in mind, this video here is not going to contain much in the way of analysis or anything like that. This is just me really venting on a quote-unquote rant. And by saying that, I've probably already lost the interest of the small community of fans I have been lucky enough to gather. But so be it, if that's the case. I just have to get this off my chest. As those people who are subscribers of mine and fans of mine, or just other people who've been looking at my videos may know, that I've been doing a playthrough of Mass Effect 2 for a while, or I had been until my DVD recorder died unexpectedly. I've been in the process of DVD recorder scouting. After my failure to find one, I basically settled on buying a high-end webcam of like $100+, and I was going to focus that on the TV in order to knock this playthrough out. And based on the quality of the footage and the overall, quality of everything I did, I would decide at that point if I wanted to do the layer of the Shadow Broker or not. If the footage came out bad, I obviously would not have continued it. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. All of that work that I've done as far as getting money saved up towards purchasing this new recording equipment amounts to nothing, because my 360 has just died on me for the 6th time. 6 failures. I have had 6 Xbox 360 consoles between the years of 2006 and 2011, and they have all died on me. Actually, it makes 7, because I had an Xbox One that I bought when it came out, and it died on me, and I had to buy a replacement. So yeah, that's 7 Microsoft-produced consoles that basically have just conked out. This is unacceptable on a level that is just mind-boggling. So like, what is that? An article I read. I don't know if it was true or not. Every Xbox 360 that was made had like a 33% chance of suffering mechanical failure. Given the number of Xbox consoles out there, if that was like even 10%, that would be a staggering number. 33% is ridiculous. I mean, how has Microsoft gotten away with this? Why do people still aimlessly throw their praises at this console with all of the problems? I just don't get it. I mean, yeah, there are some good exclusive titles on Xbox, but are they really worth investing in a console that is likely to continue failing you forever? Is it worth it? I don't think it is. But, I mean, I've continued to funnel my money into this company. I have paid Microsoft money to repair my console before, when it was out of warranty. The problem got so bad that Microsoft had to start letting people send their consoles to them and have them replaced for free. That is ridiculously bad. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, who designed this console? Was it like some blindfolded, retarded monkey with a wrench taped to his hand? I mean, whoever designed this console, they should be drug out into the street and publicly executed to set an example of what will not be tolerated in the field of console design. It's ridiculous. I was a supporter of Microsoft and the Xbox. When it comes to consoles, I don't play favorites. I go with whichever one has the best games. That's why I own a 360 and a PS3 and a lot of older consoles, so I can have the best of everything. But it's getting to the point now where I am seriously debating not replacing my Xbox 360. I have reserves on Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, and Mass Effect 3, but I might end up shifting those over to my PS3. Which my PS3 has done little in the last 6 months other than collect dust, because I really don't play games on it. I use it mainly for its Blu-ray functionality. But I may end up switching it over to my PS3 because I am very, very apprehensive about buying another console from Microsoft. Partly because of the possibility of future mechanical failure, and partly because of the convoluted crap I'm going to have to go through in order to get my downloadable content sorted out. Let me tell you a good story about that. All the content you download off Xbox Live, with your own hard-earned money, no less, you will not be able to access it if you change consoles, if you're not connected to Xbox Live. That's crap. I understand the standpoint and where they're going with it, but given the high failure rate of the console, that is unacceptable. The only way to remedy that situation is to go through a convoluted process where you have both your 360 and your computer hooked up to the net at the same time, and you basically re-download and transfer the licenses to your new console. Basically means that you have to have both connected to the internet. So any simpleton like me who has a one-way connection, which meaning you can only have one or the other hooked up, is pretty much screwed. Or anyone without an internet connection is screwed. Ugh. You know, when I first got my 360, I used to equate Microsoft with, you know, awesomeness and, like, great games. But now when I think Microsoft, I think problems, frustration, and mental breakdown. That's where this company is leading me. It's like, I get very little joy out of thinking about Microsoft now. I can think about Sony, and I'm like, yeah, I get great pictures of good games in my mind. I can think of Nintendo, and I get pictures of great good games in my mind. But when I think of Microsoft, it's getting to the point where the bad experiences I've had dealing with this company and their products is starting to outweigh the good games that have been released on that console. Before anybody else tries to come in and say that Microsoft is correcting the problem with the newer Xbox 360s they just released this year or last year, you know, okay, fine. They release a new console that has a life expectancy longer than 3 minutes. Good for them. But you know what? I dismiss any of that on the grounds that why did it take 5 freaking years or 5 or 6 years for us to get there? The problems with the Xbox 360 console are something that should have been worked out in the testing phase of the actual console before it was released. And even if it was some phantom problem that nobody could have detected, it should have been worked out within the first 6 months of the console's lifespan, maybe the first year. There's no reason that 5 or 6 years later we're still dealing with these problems. Anyway, if anybody is upset that my Mass Effect playthrough is not getting finished or not, you know, I'm not doing anything on it right now. If anybody actually looked at my videos and enjoyed the work and would like to see the conclusion of it, yeah, go ahead and blame Microsoft. Don't blame me. I mean, after all, it's their poorly designed disaster of a console that actually led to this problem in the first place. But anyway, I will get the Mass Effect 2 playthrough finished at some point, but right now, don't be surprised if when it happens, it's on PlayStation 3 instead of 360, because my desire to own another one of these consoles is really getting strained right now. And please bear in mind, I pride myself on being objective on as many matters as I possibly can, but you have to understand where I'm coming from. After 6 failures in the Xbox department, my ability to remain objective when talking about Microsoft is very strained right now. So anyway, this rant could go on for another hour, but I'm probably boring everybody to tears right now. So I'd like to thank everyone who watched this, and if you enjoyed it, good. I'm glad somebody's having fun. But in any case, I will be coming out with more content soon, so look forward to that. Anyway, thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys later.